Order for good news, Cassia Pana Medina in our bro, Ghana2. Order for good news, Bain a Bellandia, Miss Medina in our bro. Good news, they say Ghana, Yankasia presidential jet, no, Air Falcon 900, no Bekai. Ghana has a Yankasia presidential jet, Air presidents, no Mutuko and what they call, who say, Air inform so crab bound, and now said, say, the core repairs. See a quack ye, see a meno Casano, Air presidential jet. Na president, vice president na de mutu kwan omuyuzu sisi ano eye damages na eba ho no yakwakoye ni nyina yakwakoye repair ni nyina kama yesi enche John Dramani Mahama otu kwan obeyuzu yankasa ye presidential jet no odofo ye de call repairs yakwakoye ni ye kama enche John Dramani Mahama obetu kwan onka ko high any private jet bia anaso nko yuzu onankasa ni nua Ibrahim Mahama any private jet biom dabi this time round John Dramani Mahama obetu kwan obe yuzu Ghana yankasa private jet Falcon 900 for when breaking news good news pa beto dwa say Ghana as a presidential jet no ya ye enche ebetu afa wimu kama na presidential Binina aye vice president John Dramani Mahama president of the Republic of Ghana otu kwanko aye amanone na dinina obeyuzu Ghana hasi yankasa je presidential jet odofo when a good news abetodwa amsubidi ni nyina bro e wo Ghana to odofo manko ye ko disansem wo nyina nchirem e wo Ghana to be mraisia.
And I will soon receive its presidential jets, the Falcon 900 EX, following an update from the Deputy Minister that major maintenance work on the aircraft are advanced. Ernest Buja-Jemfi told Parliament that the reported corrosion spot detected in the jet and other defects have been repaired. He says the aircraft will return to Ghana after all tests, including a leak test of the fuel tanks, third engine ground run, and acceptance flight are conducted.
The Falcon 900 executive aircraft was ferried to Dassault Falcon services in Le Bourget, France on Tuesday, 11th March 2025 for the 24 monthly and 1600 flying hours periodic inspection. This inspection is a mandatory airworthiness requirement that ensures that the main maintenance tasks and due list tasks compiled for the 24 monthly inspections have been completed and functional checks have successfully carried out. Mr. Speaker, also the reported corrosion spots detected within the aircraft fuel tanks, which affected the aircraft's delivery date, have undergone extensive repairs. These corrosion issues in the fuel tanks have since been resolved. However, in the course of the inspection, fuel leakages were observed from the right-hand wing tank. Unfortunately, after successfully repairing the section of the wing that experienced the leakages, other challenge was encountered while reinstalling the lower panel beneath the wing.
Well, we know that in the aftermath of this, the MP for Ŵawest, Peter Lanchene-Tobu, has ignited calls for the purchase of a new presidential jet. He's put up a post on Facebook. Let's just run you through it before we connect with some other experts in the field. He says that the Honorable Dr. Cassiel Atuforsen, the dollar respects you, so buying a new presidential jet should be in the front burner, blend safety and security with economics. And
Hey, Odofo, Ghana has say, ye ba beto new private jet ana, Eddie Ama John Dramani Mahama. Ye see, aye Dr. Cassiel Atuforsen, Finance Minister, on who modin ye pan make sure say, obeto new private jet, Eddie Ama John Dramani Mahama, any president na omababet na akonja Odofo. It is here amano kasano, ye ba beto new private jet, Eddie Ama John Dramani Mahama. Any president mababet na akonja so nyina e wo Ghana ha na Odofo umenko yakwa this breaking news we yamba isi a Ghanatube so.
That's Peter Lanchene-Tobu, is a Ŵawest member of Parliament. There, let's go right now onto phone and speak to Peter Lanchini Tobu, who's joined us via the phone. Honorable, I appreciate you at a time like this when the belt has still been tightened for a lot of individuals and even for the government, because expenditure cuts have come through and you're seeking to manage the economy prudently. If the jet is returning, why make a case for a new one?
Cherished viewers and listenership. The essence of a presidential jet to a nation like Ghana cannot and never be underrated. We are so much particular about the safety and security of His Excellency the President of Ghana. We are concerned about the operational flexibility and efficiency in getting a new aircraft.
Right.
There is something very important that probably we've forgotten. There is something I call aviation diplomacy. All these things are missing. And the last but not the least is the national image. All these are missing in an era where we have the presidential jet at maintenance for more than from March up to date. When your vehicle goes for maintenance, it takes a long time with the engineers. Nobody should tell you that there are challenges. In the past, the Gulfstream was a backup for Fokker 28. When the Gulfstream was becoming weaker, it was discarded. The Fokker 28 became a backup to Falcon 900. Now the Fokker 28 has been grounded. The only jet we have is Falcon 900, and that one is also found in the workshop. The president is here without any reliable aircraft. Are we progressing as a nation? When we talk about priorities, the amount of money we sunk in projects that cannot benefit Ghana, if we calculate that, nobody should be thinking about the fact that the cost is so huge. You can't compare the cost of an aircraft with the insecurity related to the president. So for me, I think that the time is now that the dollar is becoming weaker and the city is stronger. Anything that is priced in dollar can easily be bought. And I want the Honorable Finance Minister to look at the possibility of getting money to buy a new presidential jet so that even if this one comes, it can be a backup to the new one.
25 years.
Order for breaking news about to Joanne say, yes, see an dollar no. Bafum, the value ne bafum, and I see the Enya holding. Into this is the perfect time. A finance minister Cassiel at 2 forcing. Obe to me, wow. Not just see ya gathers of enough dollars. Need to be able to new private jets. Eddie Abre John Dramani Mahama. Any presidents now on which private now that's sort of four. When they breaking news about to they say good news, kasi yes, see an dollar no value number four. Into no yenya wow, Nyankoto presidential jet for new one. And for my president, any president who don't remember none of the four, when they good news, almost say this is the perfect opportunity for Ghana to get a new private jet. Or the four, when they breaking news about to jam, good news, kasi Michael, the answer and some is here, Ghanatube so.
Is the lifespan that we're expecting this Falcon to have lived in excess of 25 years, in fact, because when you speak to the aviation experts, they say there's absolutely nothing wrong with the Falcon as we have it. All we have to ensure is that maintenance is top notch. It has undergone very extensive maintenance and is expected to return. Some would say wait it out and let us ride out what has been an economic storm. And then perhaps after that, we begin preparations to get a new jet.
The truth of the matter is that if you even begin the process of getting a new jet now, I'm quite sure His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama will not use that jet. It takes some time to procure a new jet. Let's begin now and think of a new jet and pray that this one comes back fit for purpose, and gradually we should be able to go back to history where we had 2 aircraft for the presidency, or at least representing the presidency, so that if one goes and there's a problem, you can send another flight to rescue the president. But where we are now as a nation, I think that if we are missing on the issue of aviation diplomacy, it's very dangerous for our economic development. The president can actually fly with somebody for 6 hours and have a meeting, discuss issues that are of interest to this country without going to anybody's hotel or going to anybody's room. And this is an aircraft that we designed, we've recommended the design to fit our purpose. So I am saying that let's begin the process now, and maybe in the next 2 or 3 years, we can have a new aircraft to be the one that will be the lead aircraft, with this one that is fundamental come as a backup.
Honorable, let's leave it here. I appreciate you speaking to us. That's Peter Lanchene Tobu. Let's interrogate this issue a bit further and speak to Wing Commander Patrick Nelson Sogojo for a bit more. Wing Commander, I appreciate you joining us and thank you as well for your patience and for holding the line for us. Would you back this call by the Member of Parliament that let's begin the process now, and in 2 years' time we're going to have a new bird in the air?
Well, thank you for your viewers. If the economy can afford it, yes. But let me try to explain how aircraft operate.
Wing Commander, it's like you.
Order for when you're breaking news, good news, na beto Ghana. Miss Midini Nina brought phone. Yes, new presidential jet. I was a ba in minim ya. Eddie John Dramani Mahama, any president who do Benin or the phone. Yes, a Falcon 900 the problem a crab home, our maintenance. Ye pan, Obekaya and senior president do to Quino, or the announcing in your Bema, a private jet, and a do two coin. In Kawunka, I just assume said, in Kanyaka say or your private jet. Enka enyo anu se odi etukwan esi den na ono president no okofa onanse ni miaketua the private jet editukwan inti yesi eye Falcon 900 na problem aba ono mu ye na maintenance no this is the time osi etumi nya another private jet inti at least say two kran na problem aba ko kran obetumi use ba ko editukọrọfo inti yesi enimeni ya no new presidential jet pan and say talk and the John Dramani Mahama any president who do nyarofo when you breaking news abeto dua msubidini nyina bro good news kese pan and abeto Ghana msubidini nyina bro o Ghanatube mamu refuse be like na ma subscribe na ma share na ma hit notification bell so ma say be ya bring ya bibia drop content say ya wo we jana tempa no watch no temrofo aha and I made 7 nyina besi o Ghanatube so rofo makra mu nyina bedamu nyina se bebre